one of your blog posts was, are fitness professionals doing more harm than good? Which we've sort of touched on already when it comes to the content they put out. Now, when you wrote that, what point were you coming from? What sort of side of that conversation?
I don't actually remember when I wrote that. I think it was last year. So I don't have a side in that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
My lens is I used to put a lot of my body out there,
right,
through competing, and it helped me build a following. It helped me attract the type of clients that I wanted to attract, to then help them with their relationships with food.
right.
So I could see the positive in that. But more recently, I've always struggled. In the last couple of years, I've very much struggled with this internal debate of whenever I put my societally acceptable, relatively lean body on social media, I may well be triggering someone into comparison, into feeling less than, and into thinking the way that I do things is the reason that I look this way. And I never want to be the person that encourages those things. So I talk about those things a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have on the kind of flip side of that myself, this internal struggle with, I am a raging feminist. And I also believe that as a woman with autonomy over her own body, I am allowed to do what I want with my body. And if that is showing up in a bikini on social media, on my social media, mm-hmm. I feel that I should be able to do that. But then again, on the flip side, that may well cause harm for people. And right. I think in the fitness industry, when we share ourselves, especially if we're in leaner bodies, and we use that alongside a message of relationships with food or fat loss or whatever message we're trying to send, I think it can be really problematic because it equates the two. Mm-hmm. But again, on the flip side of that, in order to help the people that we want to help, that's actually how we get engagement. That's actually how we attract these people.
Sure.
I know for a long time people with disordered eating habits came to me because they said, well, you understand, other people don't understand because you understand because you've been lean or because you're lean. And that's not the case. I'm no better than someone who's not in a leaner body, but people feel that there's an extra level of empathy there, I think. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a really tough line to toe. Sometimes you'll see my social media page and it'll be a lot more pictures of me and maybe with less clothes on. And then sometimes you'll see my social media page and there'll be spells of me just like barely any me or just my face. And I'll be going through a phase of thinking this is not helpful. And I flip back and forth. I still don't really know what the answer is to it, sure. Particularly.
Hi, thanks for watching this clip. If you enjoyed this content, click here to watch the full unedited version of this episode.